violence or child marriage to the police or call Sauti 116.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Good evening, viewers. My name is Elis Baguma Begumisa. I am from the Faculty of Business Administration, and I am currently the head of department, management and economics. I also coordinate courses in Center for Transformation Learning. These are skilling programs. And I'm here to take you through the journey of Ndeje University. Ndeje University has had its ups and downs, but has been on record. It is the first privately owned university in Uganda. Starting way back in October 1992, we are celebrating 31 years. And of the 31 years, I have been with Ndeje for 30 years. So I know how far we have been and how far we have gone. So we have had a very good programs. We started with two market-driven programs. One is Bachelor of Business Administration, or commonly known as BBA. And I want to say BBA was introduced in East and Central Africa by Ndeje University. There was no BBA in the region until Ndeje brought it. Business courses were only BCom at Makerere. So when Ndeje brought BBA, others copied it, and now it is selling like hotcakes in almost all universities. We also had education, Bachelor of Education. Those are the main programs that were running. And we started humbly with BBA had about 50 students. And then education had a slightly lower number. And we were in Ruwero, Ndeje campus, where we are. We started as Christian University of East Africa, Ndeje campus. Christian University of East Africa, Ndeje campus. And it was under Ruwero Diocese of the Church of Uganda. Then, way back in '94, we had our ups and downs when our people trying to exercise their civil mandate. They wanted to go for drafting the constitution of Uganda in '94. So the top administrators left the university and went to contest. Then they asked them to account because some of them used the money that was for the university. They went to. So when they asked him for accountability, they took the university to court. And when they went to court, then we started having a hiccup. And it was resolved in '95. The old Christian University of East Africa stopped to exist. '95, Ndeje University, as we know it today, was founded, but taking over assets and liabilities of Christian University of East Africa. So it was continuing under a new name. And so we continued, and we were going from strength to strength. 1997, we thought it nice to start a program to cater for people who could not study at Ndeji, because we had people who are coming from Mubende, wherever they want to keep their jobs. So they were studying, and half week they would study, half week they are working. So we started a campus in Kampala. We are the first ones to start a campus in Kampala when we have a main campus up country. Of course, since after that, others copied. So in '97, we started the campus in Kampala. We started in industrial area, 5th Street industrial area. And we saw that there was a need for students to study. So we picked, after that, we introduced other programs. Weekend program, again, it was out of need. People could not study only evening. We brought a weekend program. So we are getting people from Guru, people from Kabale, people from, and since then, others. So that's briefly the background, and it continues. We have a vision and mission and mandate. And our mission is to provide Christian-based quality and innovative teaching and outreach programs. That's our vision. It is translated in a mission, which mission is to provide, again, Christian-based quality, innovative teaching, research, and outreach programs. This is related. And we have drawn objectives. We have drawn objectives to fulfill that mission. And objectives are presented in 8 pillars. There are 8 pillars. One is academic programs. We want to have, we have one on academic programs. We have another one on research and innovations. We have another one on student services. And another one is about governance and management. And the 5th pillar is about human resource capacity. And we have financial sustainability as number 6. We have infrastructure and ICT capacity. And last, we have partnership and collaborations. Those ones are detailed, which are not going to go through. They are detailed into objectives. And we have, for instance, when it comes to academic programs, we provide quality academic programs that we periodically review. We periodically review those programs, and we get them accredited by National Council for Higher Education. Every 5 years, we revisit those programs. And I'm talking about academic programs, the ones generally. So we have 8 faculties. We started initially with business and education. Now we have since grown to include engineering, to include sciences, and health sciences, social sciences. We're introducing law. We have agriculture and environment, among others. So in all those, we have market-driven academic programs that are satisfying the needs of the community. And we have, our admissions are normally twice a year. we have, before COVID interrupted, we had January intake and also had August intake. And we want to go back to that. Now we have August, but after that, we shall have January intake. And we have introduced a third intake in between, where we introduced an innovative program called Higher Education Certificate. Higher Education Certificate is giving a chance those people who have not made direct entry to university. They can go through a one academic year program, which is a bridging program, which I had, and they can now go to degree. Instead of repeating HSC, they can go to a degree program. So we are currently registering those for August intake, but we're also registering those for higher education certificate. Actually, we are inviting people to pick applications, and we shall be starting end of this month to take them, so that they can, after that, they can be absorbed into the degree programs. And now, the challenge that we have are related to admissions and whatever. Many times people will come to us when they have failed to go to public university. I want to encourage people, if you are going to pay tuition, Ndejje University should be the first choice. Because we are market driven, we are not money minded, we charge reasonable fees, and which are paid normally in installments. So we have good lecturers and professors who teach, and they are student-centered. Our programs are good. Actually, our students, wherever they go to work, they become supervisors of those they find there because of the way we teach them. So we offer quality education, quality teaching, and the journey, which I never mentioned to the end, when we started with only those BBA undergraduate, now we have a PhD program. We are offering a PhD in business management, and so we can now move, and our programs which I've mentioned are accredited, and we are a chartered university. We got chartered in 2009, meaning that our programs, wherever you go, you'll be received. You'll work anywhere in the world without having to do exams or whatever. So my call is people should take Ndejje as number one. And two, we are known for sports. We are a sports giant in the entire region, but we also want to be an academic giant because we are working towards that.
My name is Dr. Milly Kwagaloyidu. I am the Dean Faculty of Business Administration and Management. I'm a doctor in business management, and I have been the Dean from 2010 to date, 2023. But before me, we had other deans, Mr. Chwanuka Sebowa in the Faculty of Business Administration from 1992 to 1994. Then acting Dean, Mr. Semkono Fred, from 1994 to 1996. Then Mr. Baguma Begumisa, who has just been talking to you, was the Dean from 1996 to 2003. Then Mr. Byamukama Gashom from 2003 to 2006. And Mr. Senyonjo Vincent from 2006 to 2010. Most of the activities in this faculty They rotate around the academic programs. Our academic programs in Ndeje, they are very selling, that is one. And we have about 29 programs here, which have just been accredited by National Council for Higher Education. This time around, we made sure that we improve to make sure that we are scaling our students. Much as we are giving them the theories, we are giving them the skills in research, outreach programs, but we are making sure that we transform them holistically. And by the time they leave this university, they are transformed students. And at the moment, they are here to defend their entrepreneurial project research. The programs that we have at the moment, one is we have the higher education certificate that was accredited still by National Council for Higher Education. This is an initiative by National Council, and we adopted it and customized it to Ndeje University. But remember, as it has been mentioned by Mr. Baguma Begumisa, that earlier on we had our bridging course of advanced certificate in business administration since 2003. The 29 programs, they range from certificate to PhD level at the graduate school. We have a PhD in business management, which is research-based. The achievements in academics, we have a range of achievements in terms of delivery, in terms of transformation, and in terms of community impact of what our students have achieved here, and when they go out there, how they impact on this community, and our contribution towards the private and the public sector. We have students in government, we have ministers, we have members of parliament, we have in private business, and they are all over here in Uganda and in the diaspora. We have graduates, the alumni, all over Uganda and everywhere, impacting on our community. The challenges, especially during this COVID-19, the negative effect, one, it's about now phasing out our evening program, which had a very big number of students. In fact, we have not yet reinstated it, but we are planning to reinstate. Then the student numbers going down generally, not only in Ndeje University, but all universities, private and public. And you heard when Makerere University was inviting the students of the previous years to go for admission. So it is not easy, but we are moving on strategically. We've put strategies in place to recruit these students. And remember, academic year 2021, 2022, we had no A-level. And remember, the biggest part of our students' community are from A-level. And this impacted also on our graduation. Previously, we had graduations, and even we had the graduation A, graduation B of an academic year. But of recent now, we have one graduation. We had that one of December, and we are intending to have another one in October. So we are moving on, and we know with the time we shall recover. You realize that our way forward for the future plan in terms of academics, we are making sure that these programs, the curriculum that we developed this time around, impacts and skills our students. as you know that right from the lower level now to university, this is what we are trying to do. And thanks goes to the Ministry of Education and the First Lady, who is the minister steering everything. And when it comes to research, again, how will this COVID-19 impacted? You know, we've been having our conventional internship, but this time around, we realized that most of the organizations were rejecting the students in all universities because they were also guarding against the virus. So they took on very, very few students. We had to innovate, and we came up with the entrepreneurial internship projects where students innovate, they are think tanks, and they come up with projects. So right now we are appealing to all our stakeholders, including government, to come on board. Much as they are funding the public universities, we request that even the private universities funding is looked into. We thank the government for the loan scheme program. Many of our science programs like engineering and health sciences, agriculture, then hospitality and ICT, they are being catered for. We request that we broaden and we increase. We broaden the programs, because we have also some programs in humanities where we need these students to qualify and also impact on our communities, the challenges that we have. A lot has been achieved through these entrepreneurial programs. We can see our students as think tanks. We see our students as being job makers now, not seekers, moving around and being aggrieved, fighting here and there and demonstrating. We are transforming them to be creators and to engage them all the time and to be positive about all the programs of the university. Most of the things that we do in Indeje University, we are within the NDP3, within the 2040 vision, and within our strategic plan of 2017-18, 2026-2027. And we are here to thank and